So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends and members from the family. I, Trisha Mahajan, welcome you all once again to your very own love show, Journey of a Poet and Beyond. So, today, before I begin my 25th episode in the series, I would like to wish each and every beautiful and young at heart woman a very happy International Women's Day. And for all the men who are behind these women, and alongside these women, a virtual round of applause for all these men supporting these women. So together we form that companionship and together we form that camaraderie. So, and to double this celebration up, I have brought for you something special today. I bring for all of you a live inauguration and opening taking place right in the heart of the capital city, that is at Prithvi Fine Art and Cultural Center, Safdarjung Enclave, New Delhi. So this much awaited and most talked about month-long art exhibition of the town, titled Empowered Women, is an all-women artists exhibition that celebrates art through paintings, ceramics, glassworks, and much more. And what better than opening it on a day when we salute womanhood? And for all the women artists out there, so there are 6 participants who have actually come together and they have projected their works in this beautiful exhibition that is there at Prithvi Fine Art and Cultural Center, and they have beautifully displayed their works in this white majestic gallery where, and the works are just par excellence. So what are we waiting for? Let's get going and see what is happening at Prithvi. So I would now request Sangeeta, who is actually the curator and also the brain behind this entire exhibition, to finally let make us see that what is happening at Prithvi right away. So Sangeeta, I would request if you could join us here in the stream and let us show what is happening at Prithvi. So that is something that we can see at Prithvi right away. And yes, so there's a lot of people, a lot of buzz happening at Prithvi, and we can see so many people around, and a lot of people who have gathered from different parts of the city who are there. And now I would like to request Sangeeta if she can just uh, come here and make us talk to one of the participants, starting with Dr. Anjolie Ela Menon first. Sangeeta, if you can hear me. Sangeeta, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, Sangeeta.
Yes, I can hear you.
So we have a couple of viewers who have logged us here, who have logged in today. And heartiest congratulations to you for this wonderful art show today. And
another 5 minutes until speak first.
Okay, all right.
You keep speaking about the show. Give us 2
Yes.
minutes. Yeah, you continue.
Yes. So that is, we are just waiting for some of the participants who have exhibited their works in the gallery to just come in and talk about their works. And like I mentioned, there are 6 participants in totality who are there. And if I talk about the concept, it is empowered women, as I like, just like I said. And these are women who have displayed their paintings. These are women who have displayed some of the ceramic works. Somebody who's displayed absolute stonework, or somebody who has displayed LED inbuilt RT lamps, if I can call, or somebody who has displayed their certain works which are quite bold and beautiful in terms of figures, or somebody has displayed some of the kings and queens that you would see in the paintings. And for all those who could not visit Prithvi Fine Art and Cultural Center at Safdarjung Enclave today, they can make a visit in the forthcoming days, because it's a month-long art exhibition that is there, and it will be going on until 7th of April. That is the time. and you can make a visit. It'll happen right from today till 7th of April, like I just mentioned, and from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. in the evening. So it will be on prior appointment basis. So you can just go and make your visit there, see these beautiful works that are displayed in this white majestic hall, like I mentioned. And so there is proper alignment and proper placement of each and every work. So every artist has been given specific spaces so that every artist gets their own unique space and display area. So this is something about the works that are there. So a lot of time and lot of brainstorming has gone behind as to what sort of concept should be based and what sort of ideas should be there, so that it can make a complete package of the exhibition. And it is the first physical art exhibition that's happening at Prithvi right after it happened almost along the same date last year in 2020. And it's happening after a month, after a year this time again. And it's a beautiful exhibition, like I just mentioned, and must visit place. And if I talk about Prithvi Fine Art and Cultural Center, for all those who do not know Prithvi Fine Art and Cultural Center, it's an art gallery which is there in Safdarjung Enclave, New Delhi. And it is also an artist residency. So for people who want to work and they have their own unique studio space, they can work. They can alongside stay back, because there is this space wherein you can stay back as well. And alongside there is also the studio space will allow you to work, and alongside you can stay back, because it's an artist residency as well. So you also have your complete pantry and editing room as well, wherein you can edit your works. It's a sound editing and recording studio as well. So it's a complete one-stop solution for an artist. So that is all. So let me take this evening ahead, and let me first invite my first guest for today's evening. And I would like to say some few words in her honor. And before I invite, I would like to say a few words in her honor. So my first guest for today's afternoon would be well known for her finely wrought oil paintings, her window series, her work with painted objects, computer-enabled imagery, and glass sculpture. She's a name to reckon with when we talk about India's iconic contemporary artist. Born in Asanol, West Bengal in 1940, after a spell in JJ School of Art and a degree from Delhi University, she studied fresco in Paris on a French government scholarship. This artist has held 55 solo exhibitions, including retrospectives at the National Gallery of Modern Art, Mumbai, and also at the Lalit Kala Academy. Her work is part of major museums and private collections globally. Not only this, 3 books and many films have been made on her life and work. She has done several murals in public spaces, including one in fiberglass in Esplanade Station, Kolkata. The Asian Art Museum, San Francisco, accentuated her seminal work titled Yatra after a 6-month solo, becoming the only Indian painter to be thus honored. She was awarded the prestigious Padma Shri by the Government of India, another award by the French government, and Lifetime Achievement Award by the Delhi government in recognition for her contribution to Indian art. She has been conferred the degree of Doctor of Letters by Rabindra Bharati University. So on that note, please join me as I would like to invite Dr. Anjolie Ela Menon. Anjali, I will request if you could join us here in the event. I would request Dr. Anjali if she can join us here. Sangeeta, can you hear me?
Do what I want to.
These ones, these ones are canvas generally get some sample. Interesting.
Sangeeta, can you hear me?
आपने किसी से लड़ना नहीं है।
Sangeeta, can you hear me?
But I do that right.
I think Sangeeta is a little busy with some of the guests, and she is just handling some of the guests. And while she comes in, I would like to show you a glimpse of the gallery, wherein this is the display area, wherein Sangeeta has been bestowed with some of the beautiful awards. And we also have, like I was talking about the gallery, there are beautiful sections in the gallery, wherein you have a studio, wherein you can work, and also in artist residency space, wherein you can stay back and stay for a moment. The gallery is also available for rentals, wherein you can just pay the rentals and do your own solo show or a group show. The other things connected to the gallery is there is a pantry, there is a editing room where you can shoot your documentaries, you can do your sound editing, you can do your video editing, you can record your sound, you can make your own films, you can make your documentary films. There is something or the other meant for every person. The gallery is also open for people who want to do their art classes, who want to do their own classes into pottery, ceramics, and so many other things, because there is so much to see in the gallery. So it's a huge space wherein you can do your own classes and also do a lot of stuff together. So I would now again request Sangeeta, if you are there and can hear me.
अच्छा आप वो सब 12:30.
Sangeeta, can you hear me?
बहुत अच्छा है.
I think she is little busy attending some of the important guests for today's evening, and so I would like to talk a little bit about some of the artists here. Well, some of the artists who have exhibited their works are from Delhi. There is an artist who has also exhibited her work from Mumbai, and so all in all, they have come together as women artists for the special occasion of International Women's Day, and that is how they have shown that as a women power is there. And I will just request Vimmi, hi, yeah, Sangeeta, can you hear me?
I am only go just so fast.
Hello,
Hello, Trisha.
Sangeeta.
Trisha, can you?
Sangeeta,
Now you
yeah,
can talk to Anjali. Yeah.
yes, I am waiting. Yeah.
One moment. Anjali
So
is
good
here.
evening.
Trisha,
Yeah,
talk
good
to
afternoon,
Anjali.
Anjali.
They will
Yeah.
keep talking. We can't do Hello.
Hi. Hi. Good afternoon, Anjali. How are you?
You talk to Anjali.
Hi.
I'm
Good
fine,
afternoon,
Trisha.
Anjali.
I'm
Yeah.
glad to have a couple of works in this exhibition.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very
Heartiest
nicely put together
congratulations.
exhibition. Mostly of small
Yeah.
works which fit very well in this gallery.
Yes. 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 So there are a lot
Quite
of
awesome.
participants.
You please ask questions if you want.
Yes, there are a lot of participants who have
She's
exhibited
participating.
today.
She's also inaugurating.
Can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear?
No, I've been to this gallery before. It's very nice, and Sangeeta having poetry and talks and the gallery, and with a fairly small space, she's got a big project going, which is wonderful.
So, what do you have to say about the curation and the entire thought process about today's show?
We can't hear you. Too much of talk is happening.
What did she
Uh,
say?
What did you say?
Sangeeta, there is a lot of noise. We can't talk.
Yeah. Because people are in the gallery, we can't help it.
Anyway,
I
quite a
said,
few
I
people have
mentioned,
come. That's a good idea.
yeah. Yeah. So there is.
We'll
So
catch you
what do
later
you
then.
have to
Yeah,
say?
yeah. Let Rachna ji stop there. Okay? Yeah. Rachna ji, गुड इवनिंग. थोड़ा सा इसमें बोल दीजिए. कुछ भी. हाँ. कुछ भी बोल दीजिए आप. Now I'm calling Rachna ji. You can talk to her.
Yeah.
थोड़ा बहुत कर लीजिए. थोड़ा सा. लाइव होता है
Yes.
ना ये. डॉक्यूमेंटेड है.
Yes. Hi. Good afternoon, Rachna ji. Good
Good
afternoon, Rachna ji.
afternoon.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I
Yes.
can hear you.
Okay, I would like to share a little brief about you. That so this pottery maestro who started her journey at Delhi Blue Pottery in 1984 under Mini Singh. So in 1985, she moved on to Golden Bridge Pottery in Pondicherry, where she learned advanced techniques of throwing, salt, glaze firing, and kiln building under Ray Meeker. 2 years later, in 1995, she joined Lalit Kala Academy's Gadi Studio in Delhi as a practicing artist and spent 7 years there. In 1993, she started her own studio in Noida, from where she teaches throwing techniques and an elaborate structured course in glaze formulations and development as well as works. It was in 2002, Rachna was given a senior fellowship by the Ministry of Culture considering her outstanding work on glaze development. In the past 2 decades, she has won several awards and has participated in many group and solo shows. Rachnaji, I would like to heartily congratulate you for this entire work that you have displayed today. Please share with our viewers today what you have displayed today in the gallery.
See, I'm very fond of making bottle forms. So some of them represent spring. They have a flower at the top, and they represent spring.
Wow.
And there are
Yeah.
pieces which are called Shiva and Shakti. So
Right.
the base of the piece looks like a Shivlingam. It's
Mm-hmm.
a artistic visualization of that,
Yeah.
and the top is the movement of Shakti. The lid is
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the colors used are black and white, which are the colors of
Yeah.
Shiva and Shakti.
Yes.
White
Yes.
representing purity and
Yeah.
Shivlingam in black. Then
Yes.
there's
Yes.
another one,
Yes.
uh, another piece which is called Bindu.
Yeah.
When Shakti enters the world of manifestation, she enters as a very small point. So
Right.
it's a sphere, and it's called Bindu. And
Right. Right.
her manifestation increases. Her
Right.
role in the world increases. The form is
Mm-hmm.
very, very wide at the base to show
Mm-hmm.
the her manifestation in the world, her power increasing.
Wow. That's
So these
interesting.
are the
That's
kind
really
of
nice.
things that I have here.
Yeah.
It's very
I would request
relevant.
if you could move in the center. I would request if you could move in the center because we can't see you.
Okay. Yeah. Is that better?
Good. Yeah, that's better. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Please continue. Yes.
So this is very relevant to the Women's Day today. The
Yeah.
pieces that I
Yeah.
have chosen. It's very relevant
Mm-hmm.
to the Women's Day today.
Yeah.
All
So
of
in
them.
what colors? So in what colors are these are these pottery available? I mean, whatever you have displayed today.
These particular colors for spring, the flower is presented in a blue flower. One is on top of a white bottle, and the other is
Mm-hmm.
on top of a black bottle.
Yeah.
But an artist chooses the color according to the piece. It could be
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
It's a very individual choice. and it depends
Yes,
on the
yes,
shape and the size of the piece. Yeah.
yes. Yes. A very interesting thing about you is you also do a course on glaze formulations. And how can one enroll to that? And what is that course? If you can talk a little bit about that.
I teach glaze formulation course, which used to be a 1 year course earlier, and it's now a 4 months course. It's very
Hmm.
detailed, and
Hmm.
well, I've been doing it for many years now, so
Yeah.
it just comes very easy to me.
Yeah. So what is next in the pipeline? What are you making now? What we can see in the forthcoming days?
Sorry.
What we can see in the forthcoming days? What are your next in pipeline projects?
Yeah, I'm doing an installation right now, which is a commission for somebody. It's a very large size one based on water.
Hmm.
It's an installation,
Okay.
a river installation.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Thank
So I wish you all the best with this. And I would request if you could ask Vimmi or Nupur to please come in and I would take their little bites on this.
you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you so
thank
much,
you.
Rachnaji. Thank you. Yes. Hi, Vimmi. It's a pleasure meeting you again. And can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so before I talk to you, I would like to say something about you. So, my next guest for today's evening is Vimmi Indra, and she completed her Bachelor in Fine Arts from Government Institute of Fine Arts, Jabalpur. Her journey of growing up in the smallest corners of Bihar and later moving to cities is reflected in her lucid dream-like artwork. Her paintings are a fantasy world where figures float against an ever changing environment of our cities, buildings, and nature. Her new works appear like a lucid dream with simple, expressive figures. Her art practice employs simple yet meditative approach, no ornamentation yet enigmatically beautiful, limited color palette, yet it offers an intriguing possibility to the interpretation of diverse art lovers. Her work is a manifestation of her daily encounter of social intercourse and her amicable yet mute response that forms the launching pad for her art practice. Her artworks have received recognition from the President of India as a part of an artist in residence camp held in the premises of Rashtrapati Bhavan. Her work now is a part of the President's art collection. She has held several solo and group art shows in India and abroad. She has also curated multiple art exhibitions and camps while promoting emerging artists. She's a recipient of Uthan Samiti Award in 2018 and IBN 7's Guru Shishya Award in 2012, which she received along with her renowned guru Anjolie Ela Menon. Vimmi regularly encourages students to pursue art as a career by conducting workshops. Her works are a part of numerous public and private art collections. So, very good afternoon, Vimmi. And I would first like to heartily congratulate you for this launch of today's art show. And please share with the viewers today about your works on display that you have displayed here at Prithvi Fine Art and Cultural Center.
I'm just going live for 5 minutes. Just
Yes,
hello.
yes, Vimmi. Please tell our viewers what you have displayed today at Prithvi.
First of all, I would like to thank Prithvi Art and Cultural Center and especially Sangeeta Gupta for allowing me to display my work here. This is a really gem of a friend of mine,
Yeah,
and these works I have displayed here are my drawings, which I have done during this COVID year, last 2020. And when I showed this work to Sangeeta, she said, "Ki, oh, this is very good, and I would like to include them in my next show of group show." So that's why it came here, and she's done a beautiful curated show here. We are so happy and glad to be a part of this.
yeah,
And this is, and especially on this Women's International Day, so this makes more
yeah,
important for us. and
Yes.
we are all here to celebrate this day with this a very nicely curated show by Sangeeta Gupta.
Yes. And in what sizes are your works available? The ones you
These
have
sizes
in the,
are
yeah.
this 6 inch diameter is that round one of only black and white figure, and that
Yeah.
one with a red and white figure, that is a small one, 4 into 4 inches. It's
All
only on
right.
paper, media on
Okay.
paper.
Okay. Okay. So what are you working on next? What do we see next from Vimmy?
Yeah, next something big is I'm planning. Uh, Actually, it's going to be a solo show of mine, so it will take
Wow, that's
time.
interesting.
And
Yes.
I'm doing lots of work. I just want to include some of the very different kind of works, not in a single kind of a work. So it
Yes.
will be a different kind of solo for me, and I'm working on that. It will take time, but I hope it's going to be a good
Yes.
one.
I'm sure that is going to be a good one, and we will see each other very soon. Thank you so much, Vimmy, for your time, and I
Yeah.
wish you all the best for this
Thank you.
month-long
Thank you.
exhibition that is there at
Thank you so
Prithvi.
much.
I would request if you
Thank you.
could help me with Nupur, and if she's
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
I would like to
I'm
ask
just
her.
getting her here. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. So, I would like to invite my next guest here. And before I get her here, I will just like to say a few words in her honor. And about this next guest of mine. She did her fine arts from the College of Arts, New Delhi, India, and has been exhibiting her abstract arts at both national and international level for over 2 decades now. She was featured as one amongst 30 young successful achievers turning 30 in December
Trisha,
2005 in India Today's 30th
can you
anniversary
hear?
issue. She received Indira Gandhi Priyadarshini Award
Trisha,
for Fine Arts in 2008, Junior Fellowship, Ministry of Culture, Government of India from 2011 to 13, Rajiv Gandhi Excellence Award for Best Contemporary Artist of the Year in 2014, was honored with Indian Council for UN Relations Award in the field of fine arts in 2015, among others. She has also worked closely with special children by conducting workshops. She has held multimedia workshops for the British Council of India, IFCO, Tihar Jail, New Delhi. She has also judged various art competitions for Times of India, NIE, Hindustan Times Space, at the Rashtrapati Bhavan for School Children, YMCA, Airports Authority of India, Jindal Steel, and All India Camlin Art Competition in Lucknow in 2011. She has had a number of solo and group exhibitions since 1996. Some of her commissioned works include Taj Falaknuma, Heritage Hotel, Hyderabad 2011. Commission mural event with Preeti Zinta for LML Vespa Scooty, series of 75 oil on canvas done for Trident Oberoi, Mumbai, and the list goes on and on. So that is Nupur Kundu for all of us. Good afternoon, Nupur. Gracias, congratulations to you for this wonderful
thank
launch
you.
of today's exhibition at Prithvi Fine Art and Cultural Center. I would request if you could
Thank you,
tell us.
Trisha.
Yes, I would request if you could tell our viewers a little bit about what you have exhibited today at Prithvi.
Okay, thanks a lot, Trisha, for so much of admiration and introducing me. It is a
My
great
pleasure.
pleasure for me to be a part of this beautiful show curated by Sangeeta Gupta ji. It was a passionate project since last year before COVID that we all had
Yeah.
finalized for this exhibition, and suddenly that the lockdown happened. So this is a specially done works during the lockdown period, and I have titled my series here as Quarantine Scapes. These are the work done abstract landscapes in my typical impasto style. As you know, mostly I do works very thick impasto and oil pigment as well as acrylic. So the works displayed here are on handmade paper, decollaged handmade paper, and as well as oil on canvas. So this is the work done during the lockdown period when we were all tied up at home. As artists, I think we all lead a very quarantine landscape, but this time it was enforced all the more. So, sitting at home, these are the landscapes of that future that one imagined very much being tied at home and wanting to go out.
Yes, you have I think, portrayed. You have two collections basically: Quarantinescape series and Palatscape series.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, so this is two series which actually quite stuck me at, and these are quite interesting names to actually think about. What is the Palatscape series about?
Palettescapes is also in pastel works done in abstract. They are basically abstract landscapes, which is an older series of mine continuing, and they all are done with palette knife and my typical technique of application of layer after layer application over the canvas with my very favorite medium
Yes.
oil paints.
Beautiful. So, in what sizes the paintings that you have displayed today? In what sizes are these paintings available?
Here looking at the space, we had a very common thought that the space, beautifully done space, we all gave in small format works. So
Okay.
they're all small format works, specially done for this exhibition.
All right. And what do we see next from Nupur Kundu coming in the near pipeline in the near future?
Well, I've just finished an exhibition at Lado Sarai. Well, we are here
Yeah.
opening,
Yes.
starting. I think you should joining there now. I'll
Yes.
get back.
Yes. Of course. Yes. Sure. Sure. Thank you so much. So, viewers, we are just launching the ceremony that you can see, and that is the launch. We can see all of us here. So that is the beautiful launch that we can see here at Prithvi Fine Art and Cultural Center, and it's a lamp lighting ceremony that is happening, and yes, yes. So we can see a lot of people who support art, art lovers, and people from the art fraternity who have joined us here at Prithvi Fine Art and Cultural Center, who have come to see the exhibition beautifully laid up in Safdarjung Enclave. And here we go.
Well, it's an honor to be here, to beautiful gallery, and to see this very well crafted and wonderfully hung
So
curated
that's
show.
Anjolie Ela Menon giving the welcome address.
Host to have a private gallery in their own house, which is done so professionally with professional lighting and wonderful hanging in the walls. I don't know who is there to help Sangeeta. I have two, three young boys who do and come, because they are working with somebody else. Yeah. So what I do is we do work after 10 o'clock in the night, wow. 3 o'clock in the night sometimes. So on Women's Day, it is nice to participate in a Women's Day show. I didn't participate in the NGMA show. I'm so honored that you decided to be here instead of there. No, it's in a small, intimate place. Yeah, this is a very intimate place. That's what I wanted to build up. This is not a pure gallery, a commercial space as such. We want all the artists to bond together. Whoever comes, young, old, middle age, everybody is welcome, and they are all called friends of Prithvi. Prithvi is my father's name, and that was my dream. I wanted to make known Sangeeta's work for the last, I think, 25 years. Yeah, you know, it's quite true. And she has come a long, long way since then, because after she retired, I mean, I don't know how she wore those two hats of being artist and tax officer. But after she retired, she's done a lot of new experiments, and that is wonderful. Besides, we all know her as a great poet, so she wears many hats still. So thank you, Sangeeta, for inviting me. It's such a big honor for all of us to have you here. We hold you in such high esteem because you are the guiding force, and we are, on your footsteps, walking, because to make a place as a women artist in any country, and especially in India, is not easy.
And today I can say that, out of all people, she has been, consistently on the highest step of the ladder. So that is not easy. Success is easy, but to sustain it for so long, for so many decades, is not easy. I have seen her since last 25 years.
That it's only about working every day.
Yes.
I think people say, what is the secret of success? I think it's only that you never stop working. Because many of the other artists, women artists who will be, for instance, in Paris on scholarships, they gave up somewhere along the line. But though we had to travel, I changed my house 30 times. You won't believe it, because I was married to a naval officer. And it was only a question of wherever I was, under a staircase, in some corner of a room, in some little veranda, continue to paint day after day, because I feel I'm really driven to paint. It's something that comes so much from within that I never give up.
And her passion is about life, not only art. I have seen her enjoying a good meal and talking to people, encouraging us, going out. I've been with her, I had the privilege of being with her in a camp, all back in Bombay, Mahajan, and then again recently, last year, last May 2019. Art is all about enjoying life, celebrating life. That's what I like about her.
And the artist never retire.
Yeah. So I retired as a bureaucrat, but I will not retire as an artist.
So my friend says, till he was 94, he was painting on the day before he died. In the hospital room, he was painting. So we're all driven to work.
So nice to have you here, and it's I feel very privileged that there are so many new friends I have. I have more friends in the art fraternity and the poet fraternity than I have in bureaucracy, because there I was like, fish out of water, in the sense that, it's a very restrained life. And what liberated me as a human being was my creative pursuits. So it is very important to follow your heart. Brain will get you somewhere, right? But heart will bring you joy.
I wish Sangeeta continuing success, go from strength to strength.
We plan to do at least 4 events during the show, because this show is like neki gallery mein hota hai, ek hafte mein utar diya, 3 दिन में. This will continue for month. Please spread the word to your friends that they can come and see the work, and we have a pantry. They can make their own coffee, or I'll make coffee for them. Both ways. And also that we are doing 4 events, some related to poetry and some related to art. But there will be 4 events during the whole month. So it's a celebration of life, nothing less than that. Anybody else want to speak? Vimmi, Nupur, Rachna ji, Curation ji, किसी को भी कुछ और बोलना है तो Jyoti. No. So we can have some snacks and tea and all. Akhilesh, we will be having this. Can we have a
So the NGO will be on.
So that was a beautiful inaugural speech by Sangeeta Gupta and Dr. Anjolie Ela Menon, and we have heard them say about this beautiful thing. And hi Sangeeta, I have been looking out for you, and our viewers are waiting for to hear that what you have to say about the exhibition that is being laid up. First of all, heartiest congratulations to you for this beautiful launch today, and we can have a glimpse of what is being put up today. It's a beautiful.
Can I show you the show? I'll show you
Please,
the show.
please show us the show and take us for a virtual round, because that is what we can do
I will.
at the moment. Yes. So while Sangeeta is taking us for a virtual round, I would like to tell our viewers that she's the brain behind the curation, and she's the conceptualizer for this exhibition today, Standing tall with over 35 solo exhibitions, above 200 group shows, her passion for art is born out of her own meditative ruminations in time. The undulating blend of calligraphic and sculptonic entities are all realms that she has explored with aplomb. Images in abstraction that harkens the memory of Himalayan journeys and inspirations. The works speak of an artistic sojourn that continues in a mood of ruminations and reflections over the passage of time. She wields the brush with finesse, suggesting the viscosity of ink, the glossiness of lacquer, the mist of heights, the glow of the sun, and the inherent palette of rocks when wet. The canvases bespeak surfaces akin to skin and bark and the earth. Her first solo exhibition was at the Birla Academy of Art and Culture, Kolkata in 1995, with others held all across the world, that is Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Lucknow, Chandigarh, London, Berlin, Munich, Lahore, Belfast, etc. One of her shows was inaugurated by the former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, in August 2013, and the fund raised through sale proceeds of the paintings from the show is used for creating a fine art education grant for the students of Uttarakhand. She's participated in national exhibitions of Lalit Kala Academy, All India Fine Arts and Crafts Society, Sahitya Kala Parishad, and in several art camps. Her paintings are in permanent collection of Bharat Bhavan Museum, Bhopal, and museums in Belgium, among others. Her works have been represented in India Art Fairs, New Delhi, among others. She has received 69th Annual Award for Drawing in 1998, 79th Annual Award for Painting in 2005 by AIFACS, New Delhi, in Prabha Award for Indian Women Achievers by Uttar Pradesh, Mahila Manch in 1999, and so many other achievements. Sangeeta, please take us through a virtual round of the virtual tour, and so that our viewers online can have a glimpse of the works on display. Yes. So you can also talk about how you exactly thought about this entire exhibition, and while you conceptualize it, what was your thought in mind? Sangeeta, your voice is cracking up. Sangeeta, can you hear me? I think there's a little technical error. Sangeeta, can you hear me?
Vimmi, Vimmi.
Hello.
Vimmi. एक मिनट सर. Yeah, Trisha, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Now
Yes,
you
yes,
can
I
ask
can
me
hear you.
anything what you want to ask me.
Yeah, you can talk about a bit about the entire show, the concept behind the show. If you can talk a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
about it.
This show is a special show which was committed last year. Because of the COVID, we couldn't do it. So we decided to, better late than never. This is a Women's Day celebration, and we have titled this show as Empowered Women. And it is a show of 6 artists, including me. Anjolie Ela Menon is there. She is one of the most women artists in India now. And we have Rachna Parasher ceramics works. She's also a very senior artist. She is not only an artist, she also is a teacher. She teaches ceramics, and she did it for a very long time. Then we have Nupur Kundu. She's an abstract painter, and her abstract is very vibrant and very different from what I do. My color palette is more earthy, and she's more vibrant. She's more fiery. Then we have Vimmi Indra. During the COVID period, she has done lot of nudes, and we decided to show the new works of Vimmi, which is very different from what she has been doing all along. Then
Yeah.
we have Milburn Cherian. Milburn Cherian is a Bombay-based artist, and she does lot of storytelling in her paintings. And the best thing is
Right.
her works are in watercolor, and all the watercolor works are superb. She is a visual storyteller, and she is the artist of details. She goes in very detail.
my works are basically, this is a different kind of work where I have painted with natural indigo color extracted from plant directly and on the canvas. We have some works, I have some works on acrylic also canvas. Then I have some works with stone and glass. I've painted on stone and placed them on glass. This only a poet can do because stone and glass are never together. Stone
Right.
is a ardent enemy of glass, but I have tried that,
Right.
two people who are entirely different and maybe not friendly can also coexist in this world. So that kind of a concept is there. We want that there should be more harmony in the world, and women always bring harmony and love and joy to this world. This has been my message, and that's why
Yeah.
we are celebrating Women's Day here.
Yeah. So while we've talking about in detail about the curation bit, how long did it take for you to curate the entire show?
Oh, I was planning this show since the beginning of February. I have been, thinking what to do, where to place things, and I dedicated my walls. Each artist has a different independent wall, and everybody is very happy about it. And Anjali just said that this is one of the best curations done, because it's a small, compact gallery, and curation has been appreciated by others. Because I have curated, and I took almost 1 week to do all this.
Hmm. Yeah.
You can see
Okay.
my
And
glass work on the wall. Yeah.
yeah, that is something I was about. Yeah. That is something that I was about to ask. That tell us a bit about the glass work. You've spoken about the natural indigo plant extract that you have done in form of paintings. So tell us about the glass works.
What I've done is I was very fascinated as when I saw stained glass works in the church. Most of the European churches they have stained glass work.
Yeah.
I could not do stained glass, but I have painted with acrylic on glass, and I've tried to put a backlit, a light behind, so that it
Hmm.
has a impression like that. So these are some of
Yeah.
the works which I've either put glass and stone together, or I have backlit my abstract work on glass. So you can enjoy from both the sides, and both sides look different. So that kind of a thing.
Yeah. So for all those people who couldn't join physically Prithvi Fine Art and Cultural Center today, how can they come and see the works in the forthcoming days?
The show will continue for one full month till 7th April, and what I feel is people who are not able to come to the gallery, they can always come in bits and parts, and the show will continue. We are also hosting a number of events. There'll be at least three more events. So
Yeah.
we will send invites. People can join us then, or they can come to the gallery by just giving me a call, and then we'll see to it that they get to see the show.
Yeah. While we have this ongoing exhibition running for the next 1 month, what is next in the pipeline from your end when we talk about art?
This Saturday we are going to do a talk show about abstraction. I'm collaborating
Hmm.
with Parvaz and another event people uh, who want to dabble with art also. They have been more into traveling and poetry, traveling,
Hmm.
heritage walks and heritage city travels. That group, Parvaz again, they promote poetry, and I'll be doing the art part. So all three groups will collaborate, and we will do an event on Saturday. Then by the end of the show, we are doing a book launch by Gopal Lahiri's poetry book. So that is
Okay.
also the offering, and in between, I will tie up and do two more events. That's what I plan.
That's wonderful. So thank you so much for showing us the entire gallery, and we have a few viewers who have joined online as well. And I hope that this takes off really well, and because there's a lot of hard work, passion, and sincerity that has been put up today in this entire art
Yes,
show, and
it's
beautiful
like
works
it's
that I
like
could
getting
see. Yeah.
it's like getting your daughter married. This is a back-breaking exercise, but it is a labor of love. So at
Yes. Yes.
whatever ends well is good enough. You want to
Yes.
talk to audience? Dushyant ji, would you like to speak? किसी को बोलना है और किसी को बोलना है लो थोड़ा सा बोलो तो 1 घंटे हो जाएगा ना. Hi, I'm
Yes,
back.
Vimmi. Yes, Vimmi. So now that we are through with all the participants, and we have a couple of audience who have gathered here today, and what do you have to talk about? How is the show taken up today? How is
Good.
the show taken up today?
It's very well begun. It's I think lots of our friends and friends are here, and it's a very well begun show. And we have lighted the lamp, and everybody is appreciating. All the works are beautifully put, and all the works are looking great.
Yes,
And so many friends are here. Like after this COVID year, if you are seeing your paintings or your drawings on the wall, it's a great feeling.
yeah,
And to and to see all your friends live
yes,
in a physical show like this, it gives you
yes,
immense pleasure to be with them.
yes, yes. So thank you so much, Vimmi, for your time. I
Thank
think
you.
we are short of time.
One of my friend is there, and she will tell you
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Hello, hi
Hi.
Tisha.
Yes.
Hi Tisha,
Hi.
myself Kavita.
Hi.
I'm also an artist.
Okay.
Can you
Yes.
hear me? Can you hear
Yes, I
me?
can hear you. Can you
Yes.
tell us a bit
Yes,
about
yes.
the
I was
exhibition that is put up today? Yes. What are your
that
views on it?
exhibition has this exhibition is superb. The first of all, it's the for very good and eminent artists and upcoming emerging artists, and very beautifully works. And on top of it, it is beautifully displayed. एंड संगीता जी की जो गैलरी में है ना वो इतना पर्सनलाइज्ड शो लगता है और इतना फ्रीनेस
Ji.
रहती है शो में तो मज़ा आ जाता है एंड स्पेशली अबाउट दिस शो कि इतना टाइम के बाद हम एक फिजिकल शो में दैट गिव्स यू अ
Hmm.
चांस टू लुक एट द पेंटिंग्स आई मीन सो
Mm-hmm.
ब्यूटीफुली डिस्प्लेड आप उसके कवरेज में
Mm-hmm.
देखेंगे या आपके उसके वीडियोस में तो
Ji.
बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है वी आर ऑल एंजॉइंग द शो and
Yes.
we hope I wish a great success to all the four artists and especially
Yes.
Anjali ma'am is there and
Yeah.
all very beautiful works क्योंकि कोविड के
Yes.
टाइम में सभी आर्टिस्ट को नया नया कुछ करने का मौका मिला तो उस चीज़ को फिर
Mm-hmm.
डिस्प्ले करना वो भी इस तरीके से और इतने अच्छे तरीके से तो इट्स
Mm-hmm.
रिमार्केबल थैंक्स टू संगीता
Yes.
एंड ऑल द फोर आर्टिस्ट
Yes,
थैंक यू
thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, while we have spoken to a couple of people from the audience, and also we have seen the show physically, and there are also five of the participants have spoken. I would like to speak about the sixth participant, who is a Mumbai-based participant, and she was born in Mumbai and did her graduation in visual communication from National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. In 1995, she did a solo in Pradarshak Art Gallery, Mumbai, and also in the same year participated in a number of group exhibitions all across India as well as abroad, that is in New York, USA, Japan, UAE, and Russia. She did a couple of her solo shows in Jahangir Art Gallery, Mumbai in the years 1998, 2001, 2004, and 2008. In December 2004, she was invited by the Diocese of Goa to participate in a group exhibition, Bridging the Gaps Through the Gospel, to coincide with the exposition of the sacred relics of Saint Francis Xavier. In 2005, she did a solo show titled Living Between the Lines in Mayfair, London, UK. The Story Weaver, Old World, New Palette are some of her other series of solo shows. She's donated a number of her paintings to raise funds for charitable institutions like the Prime Minister's Relief Fund, Parkinson's Disease Foundation, Cancer Patient Society, Khushi SOS Villages in India, and Save the Children Foundation at auctions conducted by Christie's, Sotheby's, and Borings, etc. She has participated in numerous international art camps in Singapore, Australia, Mexico, New Zealand, and India. She has received L'Oreal Femina Women Artist of the Year Award in 2013 and other prizes for the most promising Indian artist in 1999, among others. This is about Milburn Cherian, who is a Mumbai-based artist, and she's the sixth participant who has exhibited her works in Prithvi Fine Art and Cultural Center. So thank you so much, viewers, for joining us today for this beautiful live inauguration of the art show called of the all women art show called Empowered Women, which has launched today at Prithvi Fine Art and Cultural Center. Thank you, everyone. And if you have liked the show today, don't forget to like, comment, and share your feedback at official Sangeeta Gupta or at Trisha Mahajan 89. Don't forget to make a visit to this beautiful put-up show at Prithvi Fine Art and Cultural Center at Safdarjung Enclave, New Delhi. It is an ongoing show which will continue for a month long until April 7, daily 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can make your appointments prior before coming to the gallery. We will soon be back with our 26th episode. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, rise and shine. This is Trisha Mahajan signing off. Thank you so much.